think the Federation model was a fantastic model for many years. I think it was time to make a change and to broaden our reach, to engage more parties in a way that we really put a finger on what are their needs, wants, desires, hopes, dreams, what they want this community to look like, and then try to go out and make it happen.
The association made the decision that it was going to fund only defined programs that serve Jews within the community. And that's a fundamental revolution in terms of the way we approach problems. Okay? Now we know exactly where the money is going, and the association can now be the watchdog of the community's money and know that Jews are served, how many Jews are served.
Our mission, of the JCA is, and of each one of us individually that's a volunteer, is we want to repair the world. And, it's in our heart, it's our soul, it's the fabric of what we're all about.
And the challenge with outreach is identifying where is the community? Where do we start and where do we end? And how do we make sure that everything in between feels like they're part of us? And I think that if we fail to reach out to the disengaged and unaffiliated population, we are at risk of losing our community.
I wanted to get back into the Jewish community. That was something that I needed to do. And Birthright really was a turning point for me.
Israel meant another country that we would talk about in Sunday school until I actually got the opportunity to go there. It changed my life, it changed my perspective, it changed my relationship with my friends and my family, and I owe all of that to Hillel.
There's nothing like the bond between Jewish families raising children that are the same age, and if it weren't for Jewish Baby University, I wouldn't have had that opportunity to have such amazing friends, and we're raising our children together.
The chaplaincy is a huge need in any community, and ours is no exception to that. Here in Phoenix, we have a very large number of individuals who are not affiliated with the congregation, and yet when they have emergency situations in their lives, end of life, trauma, they need to have someone to reach out to them, a place to turn.
Years ago, a senior center concept had been developed. It was consuming a lot of resources, it was not cost effective, and the agency that was running that program said, well, we're going to close it. Now this incredible program exists where the community is getting double the services at half the cost.
7 months ago, I moved into retirement home of Chris Ridge. It's nice being with our people.
It's like family. I've been to a lot of different senior centers, but I never found the family that I have at Chris Ridge.
There is no Jewish continuity if we don't have Jewish community. It behooves all of us to figure out a way to strengthen our Jewish community and also to connect that Jewish community with the larger worldwide Jewish community. And the only way to do it is through the internet.
Education is key. We're not going to be able to preserve, sustain, continue, grow this community without educated individuals. We're providing a full continuum of educational opportunities from the very beginning, from our preschool or from families that are just beginning to have children and create new family units, all the way up to our adult education, our lifelong learning.
Our charge was to really analyze and develop a plan of how we could take our donors' contributions, our donors' money, and contribute in a meaningful way, in the most cost-effective way. We looked at programs in Israel, around the world, looked at programs in Africa, in South America, in Eastern Europe. So anywhere there was a Jewish person that needed help anywhere in the world, we wanted to find the best program to help them.
Valley Beit Midrash is a relatively new organization in Phoenix, and one of the programs that they've started that we are supporting is called Start Me Up. It's a wonderful space for young people to go and say, I have this idea, I know it would resonate with my peers, or I know it would resonate with this group. Can you give me the tools to try and get it going?
We all know that the best way for ourselves to heal is by helping out others, by reaching out to others in a time of need.
It made me very proud to be Jewish. It made me remember my grandmother and everything that she taught me. She was a very generous, loving person and taught us that you always give back and help the less fortunate. And I was less fortunate this time, and it was just an amazing, amazing gift. It just restored my sense of pride in my heritage.
This community needs to be able to help those who are in need. The only way to do that is to increase the funding, to make resources available so that when we identify these needs and we put together these programs, we can fund them, and that people don't have to sit at the table and sit there and say, do I feed people? Do I provide a kosher meal for somebody in a nursing facility? Do I send a rabbi? Those are conflicts that no human being should be asked to resolve.
If we raise more money, we can do many more things. And as I said earlier, I think education is key in terms of moving us forward as a community, as a people, and that is critical to our future.
We need your help, we need your ideas. Nobody has a lock on good ideas, and I think people find we're very welcoming to everybody's contributions, whether it be ideas, money, time. We need all of it.
There is a palpable new energy happening in the community, and I want people to be part of it. I want to be part of it.
Your support
is making
all of this
and more
possible.